N5, Section 8, Part 1, Simultaneous Equations. So simultaneous equations are all about finding two values, and quite often that represents a point of intersection between two straight lines. So let's have a look. First one, 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. 2x minus 1y is equal to 1. I'm going to label that equation 1 and that equation 2. So it's a matter now of scaling either the x's or the y's up so that we've got the same coefficient, potentially with a different sign in front, but scaling the 3 and 2 up or the 2 and the 1 up. Now this one, it's easiest to scale the y's up to 2. So I've already got 2y here, and I'm looking to get 2y here, so I'm going to multiply equation 2 by 2. So everything in equation 2 gets multiplied by 2, so that will give me 4x minus 2y is equal to 2, and I can call that equation 3. I'm going to line up equation 1 underneath. That's 3x plus 2y is equal to 5, equation 1. Now at this point, this is really important. If the signs are different, you add the equations, and if the signs are the same, you subtract the equations. So in this case, the signs are different. I'm going to add the equations, talk to the examiner about what you're going to do. So it's communicating to the examiner that you're going to add equation 3 and 1. So 4x plus 3x is 7x, minus 2y plus 2y cancel out. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7, 7x equals 7, x equals 7 over 7, x is equal to 1. Okay, now at that point, we're going to sub that x equals 1, and it's important to tell the examiner what you're doing into one of the equations. So just choose one of the equations. I'm going to choose equation 1. So where do we see x? We're going to replace it with 1. So 3 lots of 1 plus 2y is equal to 5. That's 3 plus 2y equals 5. Two y equals 5 minus 3, 2y equals 2, and y equals 1. 2 over 2, that's 1. Now if the question had said find the point of intersection, then you must write that down as a point. Point of intersection is 1, 1. Example 2. This time I've got 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. Or rather, 3x minus 2y is equal to 12, equation 1. And 5x plus 3y is equal to 1, equation 2. Now, what we're looking to do here is scale up x's or y's. In terms of level of difficulty, there's no difference in it really. So just choose one. I'm going to scale up the 2 and the 3, so we're looking for the lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple is 6. So to get equation 1 up to 6y, we'll need to multiply by 3. And equation 2, to get that from 3 up to 6, we'll need to multiply by 2. So we'll get two new equations now. So equation 3 is going to come from here. So multiplied by 3, that's 9x minus 6y is equal to 12 times 3 is 36, equation 3. Okay, equation 4 is going to come from here. Equation 2 multiplied by 2, that's going to be 10x plus 6y is equal to 1 times 2 is 2, equation 4. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the y's here. Remember, if signs are the same, you subtract. But if signs are different, you add. The signs, as you can clearly see, are different. So we're going to add the equations. Talk to the examiner. 3 plus 4. 9x plus 10x is 19x. Minus 6y plus 6y cancels out, and 36 plus 2 is 38. X is equal to 38. over 19 and x is equal to 2. You then sub that x equals 2 into one of the equations. So I'm going to sub it back into equation 2. So again, keep communicating to the examiner. Sub x equals 2 into equation 2. So where does the x, replace it with 2. That's 5 lots of 2 plus 3y is equal to 1. Ten plus 3y equals 1. 3y equals to 1 minus 10. Three y equals minus 9, and y is equal to minus 9 over 3, and that's minus 3. So I get x equals 2, y equals minus 3, point of intersection 2 minus 3. Okay, question 3. This time, just the presentation of it is going to be slightly different. 5x equals 4y minus 19, equation 1, and 3x minus 3y equals minus 12, equation 2. Now, the presentation of this one's slightly different, but we can sort it out. So, the previous two examples, I had a letter plus or minus a letter was equal to a number for all equations. Now this time, that's what I've got for the second equation. So I've got a letter term minus a letter term equals a number term. But up here, I've got something a bit different. So the best thing to do at that point is, why don't we just adjust equation 1 so that we've got letter, letter, number. So that would mean bringing the 4y across and making it minus. So that would be 5x minus 4y equals minus 19. And now I've got things nicely lined up, and that's still equation 1. So this time I'm going to scale up my x's. So from 3 and 5, my lowest common multiple is going to be 15. So equation 1, to get 3 up to 15 times by 5. Equation 2, or rather I've swapped it around there, but same difference. So 5x to get that up to 15, multiply by 3. So equation 2 up here, I'm multiplying everything by 5. So that will give me 15x minus 15y is equal to minus 12 times 5. If you need to go to the side, go to the side. Most important thing is take your time and be careful. That's equal to minus 60, and that's equation 3. Okay, so equation 1, I'm now going to multiply that by 3. So that's going to be 15x minus 12y is equal to, again, take your time, go to the side if you need to, minus 19 times 3, and that's minus 57. That's equation 4. So this time I'm getting rid of x's. The signs, as you can see, are the same. They're both plus, so I'm going to subtract. So it doesn't matter if I subtract 3 from 4 or 4 from 3, just take your time and be careful. So I'm going to decide to do 3 minus 4. So 15x take away 15x cancels out. I then get minus 15y minus 12y. If you think about that, minus 15, it's not minus 15 minus 12, it's minus 15 minus 12, so it's minus 15y minus 12y. That's minus 15y plus 12y, that's minus 3y. Just be really careful there. Minus 60 minus 57. So again, not minus 60 minus 57, it's minus 60 minus 57. Minus 60 minus 57 is minus 60 plus 57, that's minus 3. Y is equal to minus 3 over minus 3, and y is equal to 1. Sub that into one of the equations. 5x equals 4 times 1, which is 4 take away 19. 5x equals minus 15, x is equal to minus 3. Point of intersection, minus 3, 1.